Hi guys, I'm back. Um, I just ironed my mask and I pressed down the pleats, and I just wanted to point out that you need to have them facing down on both sides. So you don't want to be facing down here and then facing up here because it would create like this weird fold. So definitely facing down from the top. And I decided to finish sewing this with the black threads because I think it's going to kind of blend in with the design better than the white thread. But first I'm going to pin down the pleats, even though they're ironed down, and they'll probably stay, but just in case. So I'm just going to pin them down. If you don't have pins, then ironing is going to work. I really love this fabric. Good. Okay, perfect. So I don't need these two, and I'm just going to fit my needle. My hole is down here, so I'm just gonna stitch that up first, and then I'm gonna sew around where my pleated folds are. So when I made one more mask before this one, and when I was sewing that one, I broke my needle. So if it happens to you, don't freak out. It's, you're sewing through 3 layers of fabric. Flannel is thicker than the cotton, and especially when you're sewing through the pleats, it's possible that your needle will break, your hand sewing needle or your machine needle. So don't worry about it, just throw it out. Replace your needle on the machine. The directions on how to replace your needle are going to be in your manual. And or get a stronger, like a heavy duty needle for your machine to sew that part. And for hand sewing, I will show you how to sew through the pleats so you don't break any needle. If it tangles up like this, just try to untangle. Well, the good thing is you can see the black thread on this fabric. The bad thing is that you really can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just stitching a running stitch all the way around the bottom, mostly because this is where I have an opening that I had to keep to kind of be able to turn my fabric right side out. So also a good thing is if your stitching is not perfect with a busy with a fabric like this with a busy pattern, it's hard to tell the imperfections in your hand sewing. So that's good. Okay, so here we're coming up to a pleat, and I should actually probably knock this off because it's getting a little short, but I'm gonna go through this top layer and open it up, go through the next layer, then go through the next layer, and now I'm gonna tie a knot back here. And then get more thread. Okay, now I'm gonna continue. So again, I'm just gonna slowly kind of poke through all these layers. And then go back. And one more time. And I'm gonna get like this edge. I'll move this pin, kind of straighten this out a little so it matches, so the edges match. Go through this. I guess the key is not to be too close to the edge because that's where it's all bunched up. I'm gonna get the pleat one more time, and now I'm just gonna finish the side and knot it off. I don't really have to sew here because it's all stitched up from before. This bottom had the hole, so that's why I had to sew it. But here, no hole, so I don't have to. So I'm just gonna make a knot. And I have enough thread here to sew my other side. So I'm just gonna tie a knot again. Okay. And I'm going to stitch this side. So I'm already here, going through a pleat, and I'm gonna move the pin out, stitch through these layers nice and slow. Move this pin. Okay, and I'm done. I'm going to tie a knot and that's it. Alrighty. I'm super excited. This is pretty. I like it. Here's my first one. So I think I'll give this one with a fairy to my daughter. I'll keep this one, and now I just have to make one for my son and my husband, and then I'll keep making more to send them to whoever needs them. Probably donate them to a hospital. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.